They've asked me to finish up shoveling the driveway here, so if you could give me just a couple of minutes, we should be all set here.
Don't rub this in. Hey, wait a second. Tom, give me a geography lesson. Where's Plattsburgh?
Plattsburgh is on the western shore of Lake Champlain. It's across the lake from Burlington, Vermont.
And so when we were joking and kidding Al about the blizzard that wasn't and the storm of the century...
Believe it or not, under this mess right here is my car. I haven't seen it for a couple of days. So let me give you a for instance, see if it's actually in here. I think it is. Yep, there it is.
Gilbert, if Mrs. Green Thumbs comes out, I'm leaving. You know, Gilbert with his stickler.
Look at this, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So about, what was your total? Maybe some meat and throw in a vegetable or two because your mom told you so. And all of these foods are good, but very often the stuff that's inside the food and on the food isn't good for you.
Because I knew that this guy was going to do the right things and get this airplane safely on the ground, and he did. So it couldn't have worked out any better.
In Stoneville, Frank Mickens, WFMY News 2.
All right, some strong storms moving through. Wow, check out this video. The anemometer there blowing as the storms move through, and lots of lightning. Wow, look at that. And really just wreaking havoc early this morning.
What it was like to be in the heart of a hurricane. It's Friday night on Cocoa Beach. The waves are getting bigger. Of course, the wind has been picking up. We're now looking at wind gusts to 26 miles an hour. Forecasters are saying that's just the beginning. First of all, what are you doing out? Isn't there mandatory evacuation?
I think there is, but you know, we just wanted to see how much power there really was.
It's frustrating, too, not only for us, but for people at home saying, but should I board up my windows? But what should I do? Should I go to Tampa? Should I go to Miami? Should I go to Alabama? Should I drive to Vermont to try to get away from this thing?
Have you been carrying many people around?
A few, but they've been beer runs.
If this thing hits, it's going to be bad.
And, I mean, I was going from 5 to 16 miles an hour for 3 entire solid hours from Miami-Dade County.
I don't want to leave. I want to stay for it. But, you know, you got to think safety first and all that, too, so.
I like my house a lot, so I don't want that to go anywhere. But pretty much everything looks pretty cool, so we're just hanging out. And we're going to do this until, like, the winds get, like, too extreme.
We're shuttered in, and, you know, it's just not that scary.
We're optimistic that we may not see the type of damage we saw in Charley, but we are definitely seeing significant damage to large structures.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
I've been through a couple of the shorter, smaller hurricanes, not one this powerful, though. And my poor pool. That's going to take forever.
The hardest hit areas were right along the coast, which is where the Kennedy Space Center is, Cocoa Beach. Lots of big vacation spots. A lot of people head there for vacation. So usually taking a cruise or going to Disney World, I would do in August or maybe October or any other month, but maybe avoid around the September time. I know at Cape Canaveral, near the Cape where the Kennedy Space Center is located, we had a wind gust of like somewhere around 125, 126 miles per hour.
Satellite Beach along A1A, a major fire here, a 2-story structure. They can't fight this thing. The winds are too bad.
Live look at downtown Orlando as rain continues to fall from Hurricane Francis.
And my mouth is full of rain as I'm talking here.
The kind of weird things that happen in a storm. We had one of the sliding glass door panes fly out from the 4th floor, and it flew 100 feet, landed on the grass, intact. Yeah, wow, unbelievable. So, you know, the stuff that's flying around here. That was a very old church. I forget when that was built. Probably the 1940s, 50s. First Baptist of Cocoa Beach, and man, that's fire. That it didn't fall over. It just, the way it just pierced that roof was just unbelievable.
That was unbelievable.
That was the one shot that I'll remember. That had to have been eerie to see something like that.
It's so hard to explain the difference between looking at it on tape and actually driving up to it and saying, holy cow, I think that's the steeple. You know, you do like a double take. You're like, how could that be?
Well, we also saw a picture today of you driving through toll booths, and you were the only person on the road. So there couldn't have been toll takers.
There were not toll takers. They had closed the toll booth a couple of days